Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog type video. Today here on this Athena123 channel, because it's a little bit of a serious one and it's just a vlog, I decided let's have it at a full screen-ish type of thing. So if you can see by the title, it's quite a good question in the title. Do I still like League of Angels 2 and the way it's heading? I think it's around that title I'll use. So I'll just talk about it a little bit. So do I like it? It's weird. I've lost my interest on it a lot. Like, I still know the game and I know the strategies and I know everything about the game, and I still play. I don't play it outside of YouTube, so I don't play it on my free time, so I can kind of explain how I feel about it right now. The reason I don't like it, well, I stopped having an interest before I was before I was banned. I started losing my interest like maybe in last June/July or something like that. Like, that's when I started feeling like I didn't really play it a lot. Yeah, June, July, around that time. Because it only became fun when I was recharging, because I was recharging up until that point. So when I stopped, it got very boring, because it's such a boring game for free-to-play players. I don't understand how you can do it, how you can play it. And the way the game is heading right now, they're making it more difficult for starters, for free-to-play players. They're making it easier for free-to-play when it comes to monsters, but when it comes to being against other players, like players who are paying, like, you can differentiate someone who's paying $10 a month and those who pay nothing a month. It's an insane difference. Like, the difference they're making from free-to-play and pay-to-win, or just pay to play, like, there's insane amounts of differences, and I don't like that they have this, and it's literally killing their game right now, and creating the servers is just bad as well, so they're going in a totally wrong direction with this game, which is very upsetting, which also made me lose my interest. Another thing that made me lose my interest was that there's so many bugs, battle bugs, and just a bunch of bugs that doesn't get fixed, and I don't know how to fix them because they're fucking idiots. Up in China, their coders is horrible. Like, they built the entire game right from start, and I heard someone say that if you build a project, it can get flaws when you add to it, but if you build a good project, that won't happen. So according to that statement, because there are so many bugs, League of Angels was a faulty project from the start because they didn't properly build it correctly, and that's very unfortunate. I wish that back then they had good coders, and I wish that they kept good coders to not make any bugs happen, because it's easily possible to not have bugs if you know how to, if you have it correctly built, and have failsafes in case something happens, which it can be fixed. But right now they have so many problems that they don't know how to fix them, and that's something that made me lose my interest in the game. Yeah, and just being on the game, I completely lost my interest in it. Like, I do like making videos on it. I definitely do dig making videos on it, but my interest in the game overall is very low right now. But making videos on it kinda keeps it a little bit alive for me, to make it be fun. But that's about it, you know? Like, if I didn't make YouTube videos, I would not be playing League of Angels 2. Straight up, I would not be playing it. And it's very sad to say that, because I most likely would have if they didn't go the directions they should have gone. What they should have done was not make things as they are, pretty much. They should not. Of course, they need to think about money as they're a business, but there's limits to how much you're supposed to think about money. Like, I know money is obviously very important, but you should not let the money aspect ruin the game. If you let that ruin the game, you'll lose way more than you'll earn, because a lot of players will quit. Even a lot of cashers will quit when there's bugs, such as Grand Tournament, which was recently fixed. So my advice to the developers to the game would be to make it way more free player friendly, and not have it be such an insane difference as it is right now. They're making horrible steps. I can name a few examples of these steps. For example, in the new patch, there is a new X over domination currency. You know why they released that? I know why. The old one, free players finally started to get good and get a lot of them because they got a higher battle rating, and it was finally good for them to get eternal shards from it, from just killing players. And then the game decided, you know what? We don't want them to get a lot of currency. You know what? Free to players, not good enough. Like, they shouldn't get these much resources. So they did a new currency with exact same shop. And when you kill players now with this new currency, I'm 99.9% sure that you will get way less of it. Meaning you'll get less resources, meaning it will be more difficult for free to players. Another example is the hyper pet evolve system. You most likely will not be able to evolve your mythic pet as a free player, and that will give pay to winners even more of an advantage. Another system which was really a long time ago, Mythic Hero Evolve, has also been nearly impossible to get by free players. So they're just increasing the free to play and pay to win players so insanely much that the free to players don't stand a chance. No matter if a pay to winner just pays a little bit, they can be stronger than the free to play. And yeah, I don't like that. And that's why I found it very boring when I stopped recharging, because there was nothing to do for a free player. It's horrible. Like, I do not recommend this game for people who's free to play, because you'll eventually of course it depends on people's opinions, but this game isn't very fun for free to play. I would probably never even have made it to making my YouTube videos if I played it free to play from the beginning. So what I do hope is that they improve that and actually make the game better again, and hopefully that will get my interest back, as I can play it on my free time and not only on YouTube. Because I miss how good it was, you know, and now the direction it's heading, the little changes which are being made, the more changes being made for payers, cashers, is absurd. And they should start focusing a little bit on making it better for free players, because I know a lot of free players have quit. There's a bunch of people quitting every single day, man. And they're not doing anything about it, because we're just numbers. And I hope that they will start caring, like really caring about free players as well, and not only cashers. Because when there's a payment issue, you'll most likely get your ticket responded quite quickly. If there's an account issue or any other issues, they won't really care. Like, there's just so many bugs and so much bullshit the game has done lately. So I just hope that the game will get better. I genuinely do, because I do really like this game, and I do want to get my interest back in it, but it's very difficult when I've made it as is. Like Conquer Online, for example, a game I've been streaming lately. That is so much fun because it's not heavily pay to win. It's not pay to win, straight up. Obviously it'll help to pay, but it's it's not like League of Legends 2 at all. I spit when I talked there. So they have done something correct. They've made it way easier for free players. They have made it so friendly for free players. You can get quite good for free there. Unlike League of Legends, you can't really get very good because of these things, and it's just getting worse and worse the more systems they release, because all of them will be pay to win oriented, and not just free to play. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. Like, I'm just sitting here hoping they'll make it good, and hopefully they'll watch this video so they can kind of see what I'm feeling about it. And I think the reason why my videos haven't been doing the best lately, not only is because of my lack of energy, maybe my lack of enthusiasm, or my lack of videos in general. I think it's also because the game is getting more unpopular. I think many people are quitting the game, and they don't necessarily want to see a guy playing a game that they have quit. Like, I think my highlight on my channel was mainly when the game had a highlight of people playing it. But I do want to continue. That's why I made some Conquer Online videos, to make another game out of my channel a little bit, and it seems to be liked decently. Yeah, So, do I like League of Angels 2? No, I do not. For YouTube, but generally I do not. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy my thoughts and speech about this. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. It will be a League of Angels 2 video, who would have thought? Goodbye.